Hello everybody, it's Wednesday. How's everybody doing on this hump day? I'm pissed. I am so pissed. I read a transcript of what that big ass cowardly mother effer said at that Remembrance Day ceremony yesterday. He insulted every fucking country that fought against fascism in like a minute. Wiped out what he thought is all their accomplishments. And yeah, we got a lot more snow. We got a couple inches, big deal, right? He actually said that nobody was braver than the United States. Nobody fought harder than the United States. Nobody was more courageous than the United States. And nobody did anything to win the war like the United States did. The United States won World War I. The United States won World War II. Notice he didn't go into Vietnam or Afghanistan, just saying. Or Iraq, Kuwait, Somalia. Didn't talk about any of those. But yeah, so apparently that D-Day landing in France in Juno Beach, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Canadians. Canadians laid the groundwork for that whole invasion. If Donald Trump was planning that, he would have given the enemies the dates, times, places, and probably every soldier that they could friggin' take as a POW. Because his father and his grandfather both ran like fucking cowards. Cowards! That's what they were. His grandfather ran from Germany so he wouldn't have to serve. Then thought he could come back all rich and everything and be the conquering hero. They said no, and they exiled him. They kicked him out of the country along with Trump's grandmother and his dad and one brother were born at that time, I believe. So yeah, they were exiled for cowardice. So that's my rant on that. And then today I wake up to the news. I knew it was going to be bad. And now the shit's hitting the fan big time. And you know who's getting shit on? All the people that voted for him, for one thing, and the rest of you that didn't. Because now they said that they would set a date for that Affordable Care Act to vote on that. It comes with not just strings, it comes with 6-inch cables. 6-inch thick cables, not just a little string. So what's happening with that is, sure, they'll put that on the floor to a vote if Democrats agree to strengthen abortion laws in the United States federally, not just by state. Put federal restrictions on abortions. So if they don't vote for that, then they get nothing. And I would tell him to shove that sideways up his ass with a wire brush, man. And now, Miss GRIJALVA is supposed to be sworn in at 4 o'clock today. I heard another report that they're not going to do it till tomorrow. And I think that's probably going to be closer to it. For the simple reason is, there's a whole shitload of Trumpstein files that come out today. And they weren't from the DOJ. Jamie Raskin and his boys were talking to the folks at from the Epstein estate. And they said, oh, did you need these? So they gave them a shit ton of emails between Ghislaine Maxwell, some from Trump, that proves he knew in 2016 when he declared himself a candidate, he knew that he was in those files, He knows who was in those files with him. He knows who was in the bedroom with him. Ghislaine Maxwell sent, and Jeffrey were talking on an email thing, and Ghislaine said, well, they called him the dog, by the way. Apt, isn't it? Died like a dog. She begged like a dog. Well, they called him the dog and said the dog was with, and the name was redacted, for hours at Epstein's place in Florida. What was he doing for hours with an underage girl? Doesn't leave much to the imagination knowing the history so far. So yeah, that's what I'm pissed about today. I can't believe, I knew that those fucking 8 idiots, well, they said they would. He come out of the fucking birth canal lying, for Christ's sake. But all of a sudden they're going to believe him on this? I don't think one of them. Fetterman might as well just cross the aisle now and become a Republican. He's become the new tits on a bull. That's what he is. He started swaying bit by bit. But I think that stroke, I got to tell you, I think that stroke kind of jiggles something loose. He's voting against his own family's rights. Healthcare. And they said, well, nobody's going to get it now. Nobody's going to fucking get healthcare now because of them assholes. They were winning. Are they allergic to fucking winning? Is that what they're allergic to winning? Oh my God. If I didn't think I'd land up in prison, I'd be protesting out in front of Capitol Hill, and I'd be screeching my brains out. They knew they would get nothing, and still they gave him that inch, and he took a fucking 10-mile berth. So now women's rights weren't taken away enough, so they must go after more. And then they have all this other bullshit with the Epstein files. Maybe GRIJALVA will be sworn in, maybe not. Like, they're in no fucking hurry, obviously. So this bullshit today, oh, yeah, I haven't even had a cup of tea yet. But yeah, after what he said about Canada and all the rest of the countries, he said, oh, well, France has a victory day. Everybody else has a victory. That was VE Day. That was VE Day everybody was celebrating. And everybody worked just as hard as the Americans did. In fact, Canadians and the UK, they were in it 3 years longer before the Americans even stepped foot into the war. And the same with the First World War. So I'm telling you, Mr. Trump, go fuck yourself all the way back to hell and under the rock you crawled under from Satan's friggin' chariot. Okay, I'm going to have a cup of tea. I love you. I hope you don't have kids in the room. And if you do, I hope you put earmuffs on them. Naughty Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. Oh, Jesus. And it's going to get worse today. I know it. So there might be another video. So you keep the earmuffs handy. Naughty Nana loves you. Hangers on. Mwah. Half a heart because I'm holding the phone with the other heart. In case you missed my nails yesterday. Yeah. Oh, sweet dying Henry. So yeah. I'm just a little pissed and just flabbergasted at the trouble that those 8 said, well, we weren't going to get anything anyway. No, you're getting less. You're getting a lot fucking less. Anyway, newcomers, love me, like me, share me. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Let me turn this around. Okay, babe, going to say hi? Oh, no, she's going to turn her face. Look at me. Okay, there you go. All right. I love you all. I love you, love, love. Okay, take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. Go scream at a tree or something today. You might need to. Mwah. I love you.